Hey guys, thanks for watching. So I want to talk to you today about a common issue with some of these Mazdas. This is a 2021 Mazda CX9 Carbon Edition with the 2.5 liter turbo engine. 2021 was a year where Mazda has had some issues with oil consumption due to faulty valve stem seals. Okay, so this is known information. There is a technical service bulletin, a TSB, online that will explain the VIN numbers and where your car may fall into this category of having this problem. Now, I can tell you from my experience that yes, I had the problem. So this is 2025, but in 2023, almost 2 years ago, I purchased this car used, certified pre-owned. So 2023, I bought a 2021 used CX9, had 17,000 miles on it, and I bought it in June of 2023. Just a couple of months later in September, my oil light came on, and sure enough, I checked the dipstick, the oil was low, and I knew right away what the problem was. The problem is due to the faulty valve stem seals. So after noticing that the oil level was going down, I took the car to the dealership. Now, before I did that, I added some oil because, well, it had literally happened while I was driving, and I didn't want to drive any further. So I went to an auto parts store right then and there, and I added about half a quart of oil. So I did that, and then I took it to the dealership a couple days later, and they hooked up their computer to it, and they saw the error code in the system that they are looking for, and they approved the replacement of the valve stem seals right then and there. So that was great. They scheduled me for a couple weeks out, and once they got the car, it took 3 or 4 days, and they got the seals replaced. Now, that was a year and a half ago. I have driven, I don't know, I've driven 25,000 miles since then, and I have no oil consumption, no oil burning issues at all. The car has been perfect since that. Now, I will say this, immediately after getting these seals replaced, I checked the oil pretty regularly because I was, just monitoring and kind of paranoid about it. And I noticed it was burning oil immediately after the seals were replaced. So my first thought was, uh-oh, this didn't work. This didn't fix it. But sure enough, that didn't last long at all. Shortly after that, no more oil consumption at all. And it has been a year and a half now, 25,000 plus miles later. Still no oil consumption. So the fix is out there. I put a link to the technical service bulletin, the TSB as they call it. I put a link to that in the description, and it's got the model year and the VIN number range that you need to look for. So just know the 2021s have this problem, not all of them. And I've heard it's not just the CX9. I've also heard possibly the CX3, maybe the Mazda 3, the CX30, maybe the Mazda 3. So just know what you're getting into. The car is fine, there's no issues. Mazda will fix it. Hopefully your dealership knows how to fix it and won't give you any grief about it. If they do, take it to another Mazda dealer. But my Mazda dealer was fine. They took care of it. Now, I do feel like maybe I was one of the first ones they had actually done the repair on, and they do have to have a technician who knows how to do the repair. So depending on where you are, that could be tricky. But this is a year and a half later, so I'm thinking more dealerships are probably more familiar and more experienced with this situation and how to fix it. But for those of you who are questioning, should I get it, should I not get it, just know, yeah, it might have a problem, but it's fixable. It's a great car. Make sure you watch my other video where I do a quick review of the car altogether. It's a great car, and I would buy it again and again. So don't let this deter you. Just be aware of it, and there shouldn't be any issues getting it fixed since there is a bulletin on it. So don't let any dealerships try to tell you otherwise. You might need to educate them, as is the case a lot of times. So with that being said, I appreciate you watching, and if you have any questions, leave them in the comments. But overall, it's a great car. I've had no issues. I am at almost 48,000 miles now. I've put almost 31,000 miles on it since I bought it almost 2 years ago, and I have had zero problems. The car runs great. I really like it. Stylish, lots of features, just a great car. I really, really like it. And I'm really happy with it. So no complaints. I knew when I bought it, it may have the issue. Sure enough, it had it, but they took care of it. Been good since. So good luck to you, and I hope you don't have the problem, but if you do, I hope you get it fixed. And I would love to hear from you in the comments. As always, thanks for watching.